in our body an autonomous nervous system. Auto is a word, means myself. But who is this self? Who is this auto? Doctors don't know about it. They have just given a name, autonomous. Now, this autonomous has two systems. One is the sympathetic, another is the parasympathetic. Now, the sympathetic system we use when we are in emergency, because supposing we are running very fast, then the sympathetic goes into action, and you get a very strong heartbeat. Also, the beat is much faster than normal. This is done by the sympathetic activity. You can raise always the rate of your heartbeat, but it reduces automatically. How? It is done by the parasympathetic, which is in the center. Now, these three channels, as you see, are the channels. One on the left-hand side is the left sympathetic channel, but it's a subtle channel which expresses outside as the left sympathetic. Then right side is the right sympathetic, and in the center is the parasympathetic nervous system, which is also responsible for our evolutionary process. So now we have evolved up to the human stage. This is not the end, because if it was the end, we would have known everything. But we do not know everything. We have to jump into another awareness, which Christ has described, the second birth, but not of flesh, or not of changing clothes or doing something outward thing, but it's a happening within you that makes you something. You become something. It's a question of becoming. It is not that you become just a member of some group, or you say, all right, I belong to this group, or I wear this kind of a dress, I do this kind of a thing. That's not the way. It's actual happening that takes place within you, and that makes you a realizer. If you have to become something, if it has to happen within you, then that is the one we should call as the real truth. It has to be felt on the central nervous system, like you have become a human being. You can feel the dirt and filth, you can see the colors, you can see the beautiful patterns, everything, because you are a human being. But for a dog, it doesn't matter whether it's dirty, filthy, it doesn't smell that. So in the same way, when you have to become something higher, then is to be felt on your central nervous system. It's not just a mental projection to say, oh, I believe in this, I believe in that, I don't believe in that. It's not that way at all. It is to be felt on your central nervous system, on your fingertips. You have to feel it. And how do you feel it? It's very spontaneous, because it is a living process. It's not at all difficult. It's not at all anyway challenging. It is all built in within you. It is extremely simple, like a seed you are, and once you are planted into the Mother Earth, spontaneously you sprout. It's such a spontaneous happening that it is difficult for human beings to believe that you can do it without any effort, or that you can not pay for it. This is something for human beings, an impossible situation. How can you get something without paying? But we get so many things without paying. And if this is the epitome of your evolution, you have not paid for your evolution so far. So why should you pay for it? And there has not to be any effort.